Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. All right, enough of that nonsense. More nonsense. For some reason I thought I was at 75. Obviously I'm not. Who knows? Maybe we can't hit 80 tonight. That would be disappointing. I would be disappointed. I'm certain every one of you, deep in your heart and soul, would also be disappointed, but you'd probably get over it. In fact, you probably already are. Hi, guys. Just me, again. Logan and Ritlock are fighting at the Citadel of Flag. Do not actually care. That's right, we haven't hit. The next 71 will be when we get the next line. That's right, I had forgotten. We were still working on the map, weren't we? No, we weren't working on this map, that's for sure. Well, let's back to there. I forgot we were bouncing around to see if you could reach various places at lower levels, and you can. A couple of the teleporty books say not usable before 80, but some of them do not have that limitation. So, Blaze Ridge, we had not quite finished. Right. So, that's what we're going to do. Onions. I do like onions. Hated onions as a kid. But I had an epiphany. Junior high school, I think. We were off to the Dickens Fair. We were hungry. There was something decided we needed to eat. There was a guy selling bangers. And I go, well, bangers are sausages. So he's got rolls, and he's, selling rolls and sausages. And that sounds really good. And it was quite good. They were covered with grilled onions. I hated onions. But I decided, I'm here. I don't want to appear to be a wimp in front of everybody. So I'm not going to, discard this extraordinarily large amount of grilled onions that's on our little banger sandwich. One bite changed my mind about onions. I don't hate onions. I freaking love onions. I have shared with you my onion story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed onions that day. Probably no, but that's the entirety of the story. That's it. And my culinary awakenings have continued ever since. Baked Devourer. There's the heart complete. I can see we have another heart. Oh, to the east. We still have the celebration booster going, so we're getting extra XPs. POI.
Fury is mine.
The fury is mine. Why did that take 3 casts to actually go off? I have no idea. What on earth? Ogre supplies. Those die in a relatively quick fashion. Ogre and friend incoming. Multiple ogres and friends. Isn't it nice to have friends, huh?
Nothing can bring me down.
That's not true. A lot of things can bring me down. I can get upset just like anyone else, you know. Me and Raz Redbeard busting things up. Appears to be a char. Do chars have beards? I'm not sure. I mean, obviously they have face hair, because they obviously have face hair. Can I not hit that? Another heart complete. We are 83% done with the map. Somehow I managed to get this heart, but not this waypoint. That just doesn't seem right at all. More unexplored space to the northeast. Let's head in that direction, shall we? More ogre stuffs. We have a POI and a waypoint. Just coming through, guys. Don't worry about me. Don't make a fuss. No need. Another heart. Help Woad with harpy research. Oh, harpies. Harpies, man. Well, I helped Porgar and Rupik yesterday, I think it was.
Might makes me right.
There's one to remember me by.
Yeah, here killing the warthogs? Is that what we're here for? No, vulture raptors.
Go home, George. Strong pets make strong masters. Go now to
I'm not sure I buy that theory. I mean, it's definitely a theory.
Heal.
This one smells good enough to be mine.
We'll hand our stones off to Chieftain Seagore.
You have my attention.
I like this one.
I have his attention. So we'll get some credit for those two events. I'll move on. Helping Woad with the harpy research, evidently. Although we also have a waypoint over here. Stop! Just ill-mannered folk. We are 90% done with the map. The harpy research, yeah. That's frequently the last one to get done on this map. For me, anyway. As we just have to murder a bunch of harpies. Die, groundling! And your little dog Toto, too. She didn't actually say that. Event was successful. That was for the couple of stones I gave to Chieftain Seagore. Bronze medal. Hopefully we'll do better than bronze on the second one. Horrible sound they make. I like to think that if I was being murdered, I would make a much less unpleasant sound. I really want his rifles? I don't know. They're gonna kill faster than me just killing? Probably not. One rifle per, or maybe I used the button that makes it discharge all of its power and you have to get another. Either way, yeah, no thank you, I'll just murder them. Straightforward murder. That's more my kind of vibe. Yep, we did get a silver from the other one for helping the weak ogres. They hate it when you call them weak, though. Letting you know. Harpy feathers. More harpy feathers. We'll turn those in to Woad. His last name is Ood, so his full name is Wodude.
Fury is mine.
Let's see where we're at by turning in those, like, 8-ish feathers. I got some feathers. No, not enough. Not enough. Fortunately. The matriarchs have been busy, and there's no shortage of harpies to murder. A little dark, but hey. Hard complete.
Eat pain.
Have to make this one eat pain. Yes, matriarch, take me. I know. Oh, dear me, that's level 71. Yay! Third spec line coming up. Must have rolled over the dailies, presumably. Yeah, that is correct. I believe we were going with tools? We have explosives and firearms, right? Firearms, explosives, yeah. Well, what's in inventions? Pardon me. Cleanse a condition. When use a heal. Grant protection to nearby allies. Grant regeneration. Use a healing skill. Associated belt tool skill. Set a time charge. That's when you're disabled. Not great. Fine, whatever. Turrets. I do have a turret up. Give me fury. Sure, why not? I'm furious! Power and healing or include where you have red regen. When you grant protection to an ally, cleanse conditions. Create a proximity mine. When you disable, while in combat, a percentage of healing you apply to yourself is stored in your medical dispersion field. I gotta say, I'm not nuts about that entire spec line. So I won't miss it when I hit 80 and can choose something else. What I'll probably do is I'll spend the 30-odd points to unlock the mech for Mechanist, and then just save the points I get after that. We are 94% done, and we have somehow managed to miss a vista to the south. How far to the south is it? It's about as far south as you can go, but also there's a POI there. So we gotta go anyway. I was watching Wooden Potatoes' video last night. Pardon the yawn again. The inescapable yawns for me, coming pretty much non-stop these days. Where he ranked his interest in the new specs. And for the most part, I think I agreed. Then he ranked all of the previous Elite specs, but he was largely making his selections based on theme. We are missing one last Vista, and it's right there. Let us see if we can get a delicious and nutritious key out of this effort. I hope. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Blaze Ridge steps complete. Will we get a key? Nope. Cursed. I am cursed. Can't use that. Can't use that. So not only did I not get a key, I got no items I can use out of the reward sack. I have said it in the past. I will repeat it right now for anyone who's missed it. Those leveling up rewards and map completion rewards, those kind of things, they should all be for your spec. Your class. You should get something you could conceivably use. Let's check the Adventure Guide, Volume 3. We need one more thing. 9 more dragon minions. So I'm going to kill 9 more branded, and that'll get us Volume 3 complete, and whatever we've completed in Volume 4, that could be anywhere from a total of, say, 2 or 3 levels, all the way up to, like, 7. And fortunately, I happen to be standing near a place where there's a bunch of branded critters. I think it was 7. So, 6. Should be 5. Four. Oh. 3. 2. One more, I think. If not, we'll check the thing and check our math. Should be it. No, not it. Why not it? Why not it? One more. I miscounted, evidently. Because math is hard. Maybe it was, I thought it was 7, it was 8. Regardless, it's... Okay, so. That was worth half a level for finishing off that one. But when we click this, it's going to collect and finish off Chapter 3 and all of the Chapter 4 stuff. So we are currently at 71.73, looks like to me.
I am awesome.
74.38. So about 2.5 levels out of that from the additional completions. I get all 3 of those as a reward. 3. 74. 74. All that stuff away. We'll drop the pizza and eat it. We have 3 new items of attire, which means as many as 3 new dyes.
Target destroyed.
Whereas in this case, we just re-roll if need be. Part 2 over here. We empty the crap out of our bags and pick our next map.
That's all I needed.
Oops. I turned myself into a Coden. It's a combat tonic, which means you can actually fight. While shape changed. Let's see where we're at in Character Adventure Guide, Volume 4. We only got 3 of these we're waiting for us to be done. So, all right, Sparkfly Fen, Mount Maelstrom, Iron Marches, Fireheart Rise, or Timberline Falls. Consume a utility item using the Mystic Forge, using combo skills. Logging lumber. I haven't done Mount Maelstrom in a long time. It's not a fun map, but I haven't done it in a long time, so that will at least make it somewhat interesting. Timberline Falls. Is Timberline Falls one of them? Vistas. No, Timberline Falls is not on that list. Fireheart Rise? I mean, it's just due north of us. We can do a skin transmute right now. That's easy enough. Let's transmute our spear into something cool looking. No. No. Yep, Void Corrupted. Can't go wrong with Void Corrupted, and that's another level, 75. The chest piece is the obvious one to take. Big stats increases. We now have this one, yeah. There you go.
Power flow at 30%.
We have 4.
Rerouting.
Up to 4 die changes. We don't like, wow, those boots don't go with anything else. I mean, tacky is just isn't doing them justice. Random die is number 1. It's not terrible. It's just not good. That's terrible. That's almost good. I gotta use the last one. Oh, and that's all terrible. Blacklight, Grave, Sea Bloom, and Nightmare. And Pastel Violet. Sorry, Pastel Violet. Those boots have been terrible, as they're the only one using a channel, and the channel is always weird. I guess we're gonna do Fireheart Rise. Fine, whatever. That's Iron Marches. That's Fireheart Rise. Maybe not. Let's check another. What else do we got? Give me a sec here to try and get my shit together. Although that could almost certainly take the rest of my life. Iron Marches will do for that. Iron Marches will do for that. It's got to be Mount Maelstrom for that? Seriously? Alright, I guess it's Mount Maelstrom. Fine. We're going to Mount Maelstrom, everyone. Nobody likes Mount Maelstrom. It's mean to say that, but really no one does. Did I not make it to Sparkfly Fen on this character? I guess I didn't. Is there any fast way for me to get to where I want to go? Not really, no. Lornar's Pass. Into Timberline Falls, I guess. That's the closest waypoint. Jeez. And this isn't even a boosted character. I just didn't go into any of those maps.
A fitting reward.
Wrong buttons. There we are.
that's enough for now.
All right, that's enough for now. That's good to know. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we probably not going to make it to 80 tonight. Oh well. I mean, we're only half an hour in. We have 90 minutes left, but that's a pretty big ask. But I'm not sure how much I get from each of the various other bits and pieces. Oh, there we are. Timberline Falls. We're just passing through. Oh, that was perfect. When I say it was perfect, that was sarcasm. That was me driving like a drunk Norn, which is appropriate because this place is filled with bear kegs and drunk Norns. A little XP along the way. Never hurt anybody. I mean, unless I was killing things, in which case, yeah, that would kind of be hurting them, definitionally. The Blair, yay. Pretty fair job steering those. I wanted to grab that waypoint so we can have a waypoint in the southern part of this map. Another waypoint. Attempting to find the next route south. Without much luck so far. God, quit throwing things. I mean, sure, they're undead and they're angry and they're under the mental domination of the undead dragon Zaitan. But come on, man, common courtesy. I mean, entering an area where mounts are not allowed. Really? Well, how about I just roll right through? How about that then? Mount Maelstrom. Dun dun. All right, we'll do some stuff here. Go out on a limb and say that I could probably...
Maelstrom lives up to its...
We'll be needing... higher tier tools. Let's find out. No, it's working at least for the platinum. Join us. Why, you guys having a party? I like parties. Another player. Couple. More players.
Excelsior.
Destroy risen ambushes, rot mouths, and turrets. I'm on the side of the warg here, but
More to get it.
the warg. Disappointing. No, I don't. I believe I have to chop down a bunch of trees in this map. Ooh, a hidden horde. I will be rich. I mean, why would you hide something that wasn't of great value? That doesn't make any sense. And it's even called a horde. Me and Aslanger murdering the undead. They all deserve it because they're undead. Come on. This is not rocket surgery we're talking. One or two more ought to do the trick. Wow, what a big, brave undead you are. Attacking a little mosquito. Jeez. That should be hard complete. I am 4% done with the map. It's nearly over? Maybe not. Probably not going to go out on a limb. Because look at all the trees. I haven't done all of Mount Maelstrom in a long time. Spare parts. Scrit! You run from Scrit. Like 80% of the time, maybe even 90% of the time, the Scrit are friendly. What? Oh, what's wrong with Siklak? Siklak, come on, man. Get up. You're embarrassing your friends. A Nightmare Court Spooter. Hello there, and good evening, presumably. Could be morning, afternoon's possible. Evidently I can't do anything to Nightmare Thorn Pods by themselves, which is kind of disappointing. Something up above. Nothing up above. Are they smoking the crack? I don't see anything up above. Alright, that other player has moved in there. I will help.
That's how I do it.
Nightmare Thorn Pod destroyed. Nightmare Court. And hello there to you. Good evening, morning, afternoon. Choose one or more. You don't even have to choose the one that actually applies. Deep night in Germany. The well-known Scrit was shiny. Well, we're getting the Scritmancer on October 28th. And Guten Abend, or Morgen, in Deutschland. I speak it like a native. of America. 3 years of German in school, though, so, I mean, I actually know a little. Very little. Let's see, my last name is of German extraction. My first name is also of German extraction. My brother spent, like, I don't know, 6 months in Germany doing some school stuff. Drank a lot of Augustiner Brau while he was there. Okay, I do get progress for these. That's something about a matrix, a capacitor. I'm sure that was it. I'm sure I fixed it. Just like that. Yes, I would expect right now in Deutschland it is probably 6:30. 1:30 in the morning? It might be 2:30 in the morning. Event successful. Lots of experience points. Yay, go me. It's been a very long time since I did much content in Mount Maelstrom. Not carrying any bits or pieces I can turn in. Nope. Maybe. Picked up spare parts. Would Cyclac like the spare parts? I have some. I guess looked like it was actually putting them in the inventory, but yeah, they're putting them in the inventory.
Fitting reward.
What am I supposed to do with them? By the script Brewmaster. I have to say, one of the things I've always found quite annoying is when they don't tell you when it isn't the heart vendor, the person you're supposed to turn it in. Is that a new expansion? No, this is from the core game. It's a level 60 to 70 zone, I think. Yeah, 60 to 70 zone. There is a new expansion coming on October 28th. We're getting the 6th expansion. $2.30? Well, I know morning.
You smell, different.
I do smell different. He is entirely correct. This is better. A 727 pistol is better than the 611. The chest is not as good as what I'm wearing. Throw that away. And deconstruct the other bits. So this is core stuff. I'm leveling up, embarrassingly, my 39th character to the cap on this account. That's a dead end. Unless... No, it's not a dead end. Aha! A hidden exit right here in the open. quit Guild Wars 2 as you switch to WoW. I have played an enormous amount of both. We should be getting the anniversary for the launch of Guild Wars 2 real soon. Like the 22nd, I think, is the date. And if you haven't been back in years, the game has had a lot of changes, mostly for the better. And a boatload of expansions. Pardon the yawn. I'm firmly convinced it's an old man thing. It's an old man thing, so why I have it, I have no idea. Are they buying it? I don't remember. I barely remember this place. I haven't been in this map much at all for years, unless I was running the Mega Destroyer event. Uh-huh. Make a scanner. Stupid Spooter. Can't you see I'm trying to work here? It doesn't care that I'm working. Spiders they just don't care. Huh. Well, there's some kind of scanner that we can get from the supply cart. We have scan, spark, mark site, dust remover. That was not especially helpful. We have another spider. Well, it looked like the spider gave me some progress, I think. Yeah, it gives me some progress. I'm just going to murder spiders, I guess. Or possibly also jungle grubs. First time not alone with a ton of characters in WoW. Oh, yeah, believe me. In WoW, you have 44 characters in WoW. Never made it to the Sky Scale or Griffin. Your last mount was the Beetle. Well, the Beetle is Living World Season 4, Chapter 3, I think. So, it's not like it's not the game you played before. There are 2 ways to get the Sky Scale now. There's one of them the old-fashioned way in Living World Season 4. And then the new way in Secrets of the Obscure. You can also get it. In a lot of ways, it has sort of deprecated the Griffin. The Griffin is still the best for fast air travel. But the Sky Scale is the most generally useful of the skills. Of the mountain skills. Explore Crypt Cutter. I have relics for you. Well, I have a relic for him. Really, not relics. I have relic for him. All right, let's try again. Take the scanner. Scan. I'm not seeing anything show up on the scanner. Most of the time when you scan for stuff, you get a visual indicator, but I ain't getting cock-a-doodie poopy. No idea.
Might makes me right.
All right, let's see what Explorer Crypt Cutter has to say. What's going on here? We're looking for artifacts, high level. How do I find the artifacts? Grab artifacts, scanning. Mark the locations it finds. It hasn't found any. Messier, the gun scans hostiles instead of relics. Literally, I am not seeing anything when I scan. Nothing. Okay, that was not what I was trying to do. Yeah, I see no highlighted areas. There are a couple other players running around. Maybe they're nabbing all of them for themselves, those greedy bastards. But I just don't see anything. Is he going to find anything there? I have no idea. Look like I did get progress for that. Okay, how about... Okay, there was an indicator over those areas. But those areas are also kind of obvious because they look like someone's been digging at them. Yeah, okay. I have come to the conclusion that this is really a silly... Oh, okay.
The fury is mine.
A Berserk Ancient Defense Golem. I promise I wasn't looking for that. And sadly, they're not using the special action key mechanic to allow you to swap back and forth between the scanner and your regular hotbar. Guess that wasn't invented yet for the game, sadly. It's a dig site. I searched. Use the 3 skill to mark. Yeah, I was actually doing that. Did that a couple of times. What I wasn't seeing was the little strobing cube over the areas, because I was assuming they wouldn't be the obvious dug up areas already. So, if I do it here, we did get an effect from here, and I can mark it like that. But also, I can dig it myself with the dust remover, which I'll try over here. In this particular case, because it is one of the dug up areas, I guess that only works for the historians. Because I have seen one area where it wasn't already dug up, like this. So that sends them over. It just seems a little on the silly side to send them to something they're already at. Whereas if I'm over here, this is not the area, but I can dig here. And that brings up a double jungle grub. I have dodged 1 of 3 attacks in this higher tier area. suppose I've gotten a bunch of relics. I have exactly one. Well, that'll be another. And presumably another. It's just an odd implementation.
What do you need to know?
The glory.
Yay, enough. And a level. 77, 3 to go. And I'll be a real boy.
A fitting reward.
All right, the spider that sat down beside her decided it wanted to attack me for no good reason. I mean, I'm just, working in the area, and the spider decides, okay, well, I'll just try to eat him. Not very friendly.
Rely on your knowledge.
I am going to go out ahead and buy orichalcum harvesting
That's all I
stuff
needed.
so that I don't have to worry about getting them later. Right. As I said, I have not played on this map a bunch outside of... We do have a heart outside of the Mega Destroyer event. That's about the only thing that brings me into this map regularly. Eat some grenades, undead punks. What else are we doing here? Cleanse fertile soil. So I said eat grenade. Weren't you listening? To create plant turrets. Test Pick Store's weapon on Risen. Activate Risen activity. Wow, this is... I had forgotten how annoying this map was. For realsies. Will these parts do? Okay, well, at least we've made... Pieces of undead. That's not troubling at all. Who wants a piece of undead? You just dunk them in your coffee. They're great. Okay, well, where's the real heart is in this direction.
Or must gatherers locate entire legs?
I think. Is that the heart we're currently doing? Maybe not. Why is it highlighted if it's not the heart we're doing? I honest to God can't tell. I had forgotten how annoying this map is. There's a good reason that I haven't done the entire thing in years. It's pretty bad. Alright, so the heart is all the way over here. That's like the biggest heart in the freaking game. Getting memories from the Pocket Raptors and the Hearts of Maguma. You know, most people, that's what they remember most about Heart of Thorns is the Pocket Raptors. Not for me. The Raptors were never a terribly huge deal for me. Maybe it's because I was playing Guardian. And I always had the greatsword around so I could just do the spin and murder them all. For me, it was the snipers. The snipers were the worst. What do we have? Ice Wave, Flash Freeze, Sonic Blast. I'm supposed to cleanse soil. I don't see any soil in need of cleansing. Gotta say. Maybe back in that other direction, because he's got a plant doing the attacky thing, so maybe.
The fury is mine.
You know, since we were speaking of WoW, when WoW gives you something that changes your hotbar, like maybe it's vehicle combat, or maybe you're, you know, in a balloon sniping, whatever. Every time they give you those things in WoW, they make you really powerful and strong so that they're fun. And they're not too terribly long. Guild Wars always makes them fucking miserable. It makes them terribly not fun.
Here, over here.
Like this thing, this gun they've given me does basically no damage. And if I want to do damage, I have to swap out into an actual weapon, and then I'm not doing damage again. And then I have to go and run and get another gun. Those implementations are just so clumsy. It's something WoW does so much better.
Fury is mine.
When WoW gives you an alternate key function, you're always powerful and they're fun and short. You're up in a balloon and you've got fucking bazookas and you're taking out, you have to kill 250 dudes, but they're in batches of like 40 and you're just blowing the crap out of them. Those things are always fun. Guild Wars makes it miserable. Defeating the Risen, and that was worth about a third of a level. And some of the ones in Guild Wars 2 are absolutely the worst instances in the game. They're just terrible. Like the one where you have Blish's arm. It is as if they had designed the instance to make you want to rage quit the game. The one where you play as Kaith, and they make it seem like you should be playing it stealth, but it's faster to just simply kill everything. And I don't mean a little faster. Way faster to just kill everything. It was not a lot for you. And well, because well-known persons will die. You don't want to spoiler you. Oh, believe me. If you're talking about Guild Wars 2, I've done all the content except raids. You won't be spoilerizing me. Okay, and dungeons and most of the strikes. Basically, if it's anything soloable, I've done. Probably done it many times. Often doesn't done it a stupidly large number of times.
So tired.
Well, certainly, and fun is the reason we play. And if you ever find any game not fun, you're crazy to keep playing. The only other reason to keep playing a game if you're not having fun is if you're playing with
Might
friends.
makes me right.
And even though you're not enjoying it, they're still enjoying it, and you want to keep playing with friends. That I could understand, but any other reason? No, the only reason to play is for fun. Art complete. Now, there have been a number of times where I've been playing a game on stream, and either I'm not having fun or there's something else that's come out that I want to play, and I'll have people asking, when are you going to go back to that other game? And it's going to be, maybe never. But maybe next week I'll want to play. I honestly don't know. I'm going to play whatever I'm having fun with. There's a note scribbled, it's a trap. I'm going to assume that
Might
means
makes me right.
that it's a trap.
The fury is mine.
It was indeed a trap. Just point that out. I want to be clear.
Nothing can bring me down.
Hey, how about just a whole bunch of grenades for you? Another event complete. Go me. Cannot use. Not as good as what I'm currently wearing.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
If this guy's going to start it, I will help him out because I'm a good guy. That's not entirely true. I'm not always a good guy. But mostly I try to help people if I can. That's ding 78. 2 to go. 2 to go. Now, for instance, I was a big-time WoW player. I raided in vanilla. We farmed Karazhan and AQ20. We didn't have a big enough guild for AQ40. But I got tired of it. So I stopped raiding and eventually stopped playing. I go back to WoW pretty much for every expansion. I think the only expansion I didn't come back for at the time that it launched was Pandaria. But I think for all of the rest of them, when they launched, I came back to WoW. But I will keep playing as long as I'm having fun, and when I'm not having fun, I'm on to the next thing. That's nice. Can you boys keep fighting amongst yourselves? That would be nice. We finished out another of the adventure guide things. So we just hit 78 a minute ago. We're 75% of the way to 79. How close are we? Let me check and see if there's anything else I can finish really quick. They added this a while ago. It really speeds up leveling. I need one more renown heart. Is that correct? No. I need 6 more renown hearts. Vistas.
You must employ caution in your work. Carelessness can be catastrophic.
How can we beat the inquest without utilizing...
I need one more Vista. Gotta find a Vista fast. There's gotta be a Vista nearby.
Flame retardant fabrics. That would seem quite useful.
There's got to be a one up above. That'll get me to 79. So close. I'll be able to taste it. We'll grab whatever little POIs and whatnot we can. The mastery point we've already got. There's a waypoint. Could have sworn there was a vista here too. There is a hero point. There's a vista up there. Ha ha! I was right. I'm kind. I'll just give you all of the grenades I've got. I will commune with this place of power. That is level 79. 1 to go.
The spoils of battle.
The spoils of battle, indeed. Although not really, because I killed it, and then I got the hero point. The hero point was just kind of sitting there, so wasn't really part of the battle. Now we're going up. Maybe. If it's possible for us to go straight up, more or less, we'll try. Flying's a little bit busted, not gonna lie. It makes things faster and easier. But I did do world completion twice.
Another proud moment.
Before flying was in the game. WoW's easier to play. You're in the chill person who plays alone. You don't need a ton of other players. You're happy to chat a bit here. Bring back memories. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out. I will note that what I do with most of my time in Guild Wars 2 is I do open world stuff. Which the vast majority of, overwhelming majority of, is soloable. But a lot of the time, it's not really solo because there are other players around too. Defeat the Keeper of Light. Okay. Yeah, I'm bleeding a lot. The Keeper of Light is immune to burning, which sadly a great many of my attacks were doing. That's not an optimal combo. I'm going to go out on a limb and say.
Nothing can bring me down.
Another player. That's what I mean when I say that
Spirits should be impressed.
it's theoretically a mysterious portal. Well, I'm going to take a mysterious portal. I'm not just a kid. I think this takes me to one of the jumping puzzles. Oh my god. Seriously?
The fury is mine.
If I can't get in through that thing because of this is in combat, that's going to be the ultimate utter bullshit mechanic. I'm going to enter the portal. Yes, I'm sure. This is a combo platter jumping puzzle. There's a bunch of bits and pieces, I think, there's like 4 different quests in here, or 4 different things you need to do to get the achievement, I think. If I'm remembering correctly. And I don't think I've ever gotten the whole thing complete, but I'm not positive about that. I might have. You can only get to this.
The fury is mine.
Appears to be an excellent place to start a garden. See? I don't know what they're all doing. But I did know when I killed that thing, I have seen this portal before. I knew where it led to this sort of jumping puzzle. There is at least a regular jumping puzzle in here too. I think that's one of the stages of this. I can't even remember what it's called. The Secret Garden, maybe? I think the JP starts over there. Starts here. So it's a jumping puzzle. I'll try my best, but I'm not great at jumping puzzles. But I do have a special magical item, ooh ah, ooh ah, which I will use. I don't want to say to cheat, but kind of to cheat. It is the prototype position rewinder. If you're not familiar with it, well, you will be shortly. I will mark my location, and the first time I fall, it will take me to my marked location. But I can remark myself. So basically, it is, I don't want to say a foolproof method, but I did manage to do Chalice of Tears with this method. I'm resetting every once in a while so that I don't lose too much progress. If I screw up, when I screw up, how about that? Lots of spooters. So if I were to fall, I could press the 2 button and I would teleport to the last place I'd saved my location. So I saved my location right here. Oh dear.
Fury is mine.
Sometimes you just need to murder a bunch of air elementals. Don't want to do it? You just gotta. This one's veteran. That one's veteran too. I pulled the 2 veterans. That was not optimal, Lens. That was not optimal. I'm kind of back leveled in gear and... Oh, another player. That's good. That helps. Now we're good. Cluster of winds. I'll break off a piece. Yo. And take its essence. We also have the diving goggles here. Splashdown. Crowd goes wild. Okay, the crowd goes mild, maybe. So I think that's like one of the 4 things. It's like 4 different elements you've got to do bits and pieces for, and that was the air element. I think the overall event and such is called the Secret Garden, I think, but it's been a long time. And I'm not sure I've ever done it to completion. I don't think I have. I'm entering an area where mounts are not allowed. That's because otherwise you could get up to the chest. And that would be cheating. And they don't want cheating. Yep, I am almost there. Probably like 1 or 2 more mobs would do it. So that was my hoped for objective this evening, was to be able to get there, and I will. But now I'm just sort of poking around, because this is an area I've only been a couple of times in the past. And I know there is a big thing you can do here. We've got the air mini jumping puzzle. I think that's the water over there. And the earth might be like right below me. there's the Sylvan chest, but I don't think you can open it unless you've got like all 4 of... Yeah, I need 4 elemental cantles, whatever a cantle is, to open up the chest. And I ain't got it. I know I have done the air one before, the sort of air jumping puzzle before. Aetherblade cache. Well, I have no idea what that is. Hi guys, are you friendly? Oh, that's a level. That's it. That's level 80. That is 39 level 80 characters. Because I'm insane. I also have 9 more on the alt account. Cantle cache completed. And I'm over encumbered with crap. Okay. The implication was that that is all of the cantles. I'm assuming it just means that I've gotten all of the cantles at one time or another. Not that I have all of the cantles so that I can open it right now, but I'm going to try regardless. Whatever the cantles are. It's not a word I'm familiar with, and I'm big on obscure words, so if it's a word I don't know, it's pretty obscure. We got air, we got the ether dude thingy. I assume it's going to tell me no. Yeah, need all 4. They aren't buffs, whatever they are. Wait. Goddamn invisible bags. I hate them so much. They seem like such a good idea, only they're not. They're just kind of a pain in the ass. Move that back. So we have 2 of the cantles, although they don't appear to be inventory items. So that should be 3 of the cantles. The 4th one, I guess, is under the tree. And that's pure guesswork. There are people over here. Yeah, cluster of Earth. I'll take a piece. Well, that's all of the cantles, I think. We'll see if I can get the goodie chest now. Don't attack me, Mr. Earth Elemental. I'm not tasty or delicious. I'm old and gristly. Dried out. Taste terrible. So we'll see. I may have all of the required cantles. I did get notified when I opened the chest that that was me. I now had gotten over. I'd gotten all of the cantles in total previously. I need 4 elemental cantles. I thought I had 3. Don't know what I'm missing. Honestly, don't. Because I got something out of the freaking chest down there. Yeah, the Aether thingy chest is not highlighted for me, which because it's open, because I just got it. We know we got the water. We got the air. Not tasty. He busted out in laughter. Often talking to some mobs. Oh, I. First of all, anyone who is considering streaming, I strongly recommend that you take up self-narration. That may sound weird, but it is such a help for streaming because you really kind of want to keep talking. Because if someone tunes into your stream and they watch for 30 seconds and they don't hear a word, they're going to leave. Now, me, personally, I am a person, I talk to myself. So, whether you guys are here or not, I'm talking. But yes, I talk to myself, I talk to the mobs. I was going to say it's one of the ways I keep my mind sharp, but I'm not sure that really applies. Oh, please. Okay, I missed that one. That one's on me. Clearly my fault. And obviously now I'm feeling, no. Right as I'm saying, I'm feeling my oats because I'm not using the position rewinder, I immediately fall. Look, we've got water. We had air. We got whatever was in the... the ether guy's chest, which presumably is, I'm guessing, fire? Because I don't see fire anywhere around here. So, if in fact... Basically, it's not entirely clear to me what I might have missed. I already have this element. Where the hell is what I'm missing? We have water. We have earth. We got something out of the box with the ether guys where it said all of the cantles, which was implying to me that whatever I might have been missing would be there. We don't have buffs. Cantle of earth. Cantle of sea. Let's get rid of the crap. We have Cantle of Sky and Pile of Elemental Essence, combined in the Mystic Forge with a bunch of other stuff. Excuse me, what? Not that one.
Target destroyed.
So we're missing fire. Is there fire? Come, we got sky, earth, and sea. Is there fire somewhere here that I'm not... Air, earth, and seeing. This is used in making... is part of the materials needed for Madri, I think, which is an ascended back piece. But I don't know where you get the Cantle of Fire from. So I'm going to cheat. Cantle of Sun is the one I'm missing. Cluster of Light, which is located at the very top of the tree, where Deirdre is sitting. Oh, it's a bigger jumping puzzle. Okay. Now we know. Now we know. Make the jump. Thank you. Ah, yeah, I can see that now. There, the jumping puzzle continues here. Okay, we are once again pulling out, not that, the prototype position rewinder. Yeah. I am no better than okay at jumping puzzles. Now, the ones where I can take my time, I'm like okay plus. Oh, that's not too terribly far. Okay. Like this one, where I'm not on a clock in any sense, I'm usually okay at. That one was close. That should be all of them. Can I open it up now? Can I? I can! 10 achievement points in the Hidden Garden, not the Secret Garden, and a Central Terraria Mastery point. Dun 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 dun! Hi, Deirdre. How are you?
Seize the moment.
I'm treasure hunting. I got the treasure. So, to show you about the prototype position rewinder. Oh, I fell! Nah. That's the prototype position rewinder. That's why it's your best friend if you're doing jumping puzzles. 22,158. 10 points for the Hidden Garden. Yes. That leaves me with just 6 JPs I've never done. The not so secret are the sanctums. Are those in Worldy World? The Obsidian, Emerald, and Sapphire Sanctum, I think, are all in Worldy World. I think. I am very pleased to have gotten that done, though. That was sort of unexpected. I was just trying to finish off the XP. And I finished it off. So what I was going to do is I was going to go ahead and train Mechanist. Slot Mechanist. Did I not train? There we go. I need one more point? Are you kidding? To actually bust out the Mechanist? Curses. Prototype rewinder. One-time use. Oh, it's a permanent item. It is purchased in Living World Season 4 or 3. Crap. 4, I think. The chapter with a couple of big cube Inquest fortresses. It's a permanent item. And it is just an absolute lifesaver if you are doing jumping puzzles and you're not great at them. I would like one more hero point, because I think then I would be able to actually equip the freaking mech. Yeah, I need one more point to be able to actually equip the mech. gotta be one in this map that I missed. Yeah, the prototype position rewinder is a lifesaver. I mean, certainly for jumping puzzles, but it can be useful at other times as well. It's just basically a useful thing. And you can never have too many useful things around. It would be one of my sort of basic tenets of game playing. Lornar's Pass. There's got to be... right now I'm searching for one more stupid hero point. Because I'm a stupid hero. Oh, there was one. To the south. Where is it? That it? That's it. We're off. So my intention was to open up Mechanist so that I can summon the mech and then start earning hero points.
Down sails and up back. It's a fight. Salty grub, friend.
There we go.
The pirate respect for you, Wagon can become a pirate.
10 points. Mechanist, we train. We can now summon our mech. And then use this for getting the hero points for the upcoming new elite spec. Now, I don't have any of the cool attacks that he gets. But hopefully, he can keep things attention. If not, at least he's cool looking. And of course, there is a command for renaming this pet. Let's see. Guild Wars 2, Mechanist, pet. Right click on F4. There we are. Okay. There we are. And rename pet. Sarcastic bot. Because, well, she's Seska the sarcastic. So obviously her bot is sarcastic too. So I take us back to Mistlock. Pardon the old man. His body makes all kinds of noises. We'll attempt to tidy up our inventory as best we can to kill a little more time before we call it an evening. What now's in the mail? Yes, I know. Restoring the thingy in the thingy. People are so demanding of my time. All right, we have sold crap.
That's all I needed.
We have completed the task at hand.
Huh. Do I not have the pile of elemental essence? Make a package of elementally charged plant food. Looking at the wrong thing. Package of elementally charged plant food. So I've already used this, so I don't need it. Oh, dear me. Pile of elemental essence. We understand why you do it, ArenaNet. Why you make us do that. We just don't like it. Okay, Rune of Balthazar. What are those currently selling for? Sold! Oh, really? Well, I'm going to go ahead and cheese it. With 4 silver in between, there is a decent demand for the item. And Lissa? Sure, why not? We are going to sell these for the base amount because the prices are so close that they have basically stabilized at their real value. Or close enough to it that, yeah, it isn't worth fighting over. Now. Ooh, we got a rare. Night Iris. I have all the basic, the core game rares. That's not a bad purple at all. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably going for between 3 and 5 silver. 3 to 6.5 silver. What I'm going to send this to my friend Faye, who is the keeper of the dies in the guild bank. We put that away. We opened those 7. That all they had in there was jute scraps and butter? I don't think I want to know. You quit it at the Icebrood Saga, so you're not familiar with the newer Elite spec. So it's new content for you. The first half of the Icebrood Saga was okay. Parts of it were good. But when they got to the Champions part, it went right off a cliff. And that was basically the low point for Guild Wars 2, was the second half of Icebrood Saga, which they called Champions. The game picked up again with End of Dragons expansion, and now they've gone to a yearly content patch where you get an expansion, usually 2 maps, and then 3 content patches for each expansion. So you've got there's Icebrood Saga, the Champions part of Icebrood Saga, End of Dragons, 1 additional map with a tiny piece added on later, and then the new paradigm, Secrets of the Obscure, and then 3 content patches, expansions on one of the maps. They dropped a new map and then expanded it twice. Janther Wilds, 2 full maps, then a first content drop without a new map, but they added a raid back in, and then 2 content drops with maps. And then the 6th expansion is coming late October, the 28th, and that is Visions of Eternity, and we have 9 new elite specs for that. So if you haven't played since Icebrood, there were 9 new elite specs in End of Dragons, and there will be 9 coming up in a couple months. I hate invisible bags. Did I not have a couple extra bags sitting around that I dropped off in here so I can get rid of that piece of crap? I did not drop them off in here, did I? Oh, dear me. Sometimes lens. Sometimes. Well, we can certainly annihilate
Now I shall break you.
large amounts of this stuff, as the levels on it are all pretty low.
Target destroyed.
In fact, in some cases, they're hilariously low. In most cases, they're hilariously
Now I
low.
shall break you. Now I shall break you.
Okay. Sell that. Consume. Consume. Sell these really fast too. And just because they gall me, I'm going to throw those away the old-fashioned way. Burn! That gets put away. This comes down here. This goes there. Believe it or not, there is a reason for that. Those go there and there. And we're going to need to equip this character with actual level 80 gear eventually.
Quickly.
We'll take the 2 gold, 46 silver that's sitting in there. And check and see, do we have a do we happen to have a rifle just sitting about? We do. Power, toughness, ferocity, healing power. Do I look like I would use healing power? I don't think so. Haunted rifle. Ooh, scary stuff, kids. Outgoing damage increased by 3% with an additional 7% at night. I think I can use that. We'll grab that. We'll customize it. Berserkers? The new spec that we're getting. The amalgam. Or mispronounced amalgam. I don't remember if that was, for DPS purposes, whether that was Condi or Power. It looked like Power, but I'm not positive. I will have to check. But we got done what we wanted to get done. We got this character level 80, which means going to our character select. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 30, 3, 6, 9. 39 level 80 characters and an empty slot for key farms. Hopefully for the upcoming anniversary, they'll have a sale so I can buy more character slots. I'm crazy. 46 would be ideal total. So 6 more. They go on sale for, I think, so they're normally 800, so 20% off, they'd be 640 each. And if I need 6 of them, that's 36, 38, 40. I should have enough gems to get me to 46 character slots so that I can have the 5 missing 5th character of each class. I have no defense. But I'm going to call it an evening here. I expect I should be back tomorrow at the usual time. Sunday, Monday. Maybe a key farm? A shorter stream? Not sure. But I should be back at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night, New York morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. I want to thank you guys, as always, very much for hanging out. Particularly the early morning viewer in Deutschland. Danke. Back tomorrow. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Sunday night or Monday morning goes great. And as always, I like to set an achievable goal for the people who have watched. I hope your upcoming week doesn't suck. Should be back tomorrow. Take care and ciao for now.